Hey, welcome to the Corbellic Art Studios. I'm Corbellic. I've sold over 17,000 original paintings on eBay alone. That's over $1 million. And I'm pretty sure that you've seen a lot of my videos on YouTube. That's what brought you here, or you've seen me in other places. So I'm just here to really give you a short breakdown of what you're going to be getting in this course, but also just tell you my little short story of how I got here. Like I said, I sold over 17,000 original paintings. That's just on eBay. But before that, I was a gallery artist where I was selling large scale paintings and I was doing it the right way, the technique way of what they teach you how you're supposed to go. And that way I was going broke. I spent over $100,000 on marketing ads. I had a website, a landing page. I was putting in so many process videos. I was doing all the hard work of what they said that you're supposed to do to sell work, build up an email list, and all of those things right there just got me racing to the bottom and I was going broke. But I say the best thing that happened out of the pandemic was that I determined I was going to transfer and liquidate all of my gallery work and started selling on eBay. So I started selling on eBay, and then I bumped my head a lot of times. I had to learn the different maneuvers. Now, even prior to that, before I even get to eBay, let me tell you, I was more of a jack of all trades, but a master of none. I'm pretty sure a lot of you can relate where your mind is in different places. I had over 80 temp jobs. Yep, I had over 80 financial corporate temp jobs. So I used to frown on it, but now it's just something that I'm open about and I can talk to you about it because I was able to take a lot of the skills that I've learned in being in finance and purchasing and procurement, but also applying it to the business side of eBay and learning how to do things so that way we're not working any harder, we're just working smarter. So I promise you, when doing this program and what you're going to get inside, I'm going to guarantee that you are not going to work any harder than I've worked or any harder than I work now, because I found out so many different ways over the years to not have to work as hard and bump my head. So we're going to go through that as well. Now, the different things that you're going to be getting in this program is I'm going to be showing you how to set up your account. I'm going to give you templates on what the best SEO words are. SEO, the search engine optimization for Google, the best titles, a lot of the best themes that I've discovered over the years of painting. Now, if I haven't discussed it already, if you haven't watched any of my YouTube videos, I'm a projector artist. I don't waste time trying to do a lot of the reference photos. I don't do any of the proportions and hand-eye coordination. I can't do any of that stuff. Even if you give me a picture of a cat, I can't match it to whatever the cat is. So this is not going to be an art class. This is a business make money now class, because we're all artists. Just as you see children making art all the time, I'm a big believer that we're all creators and that we all have the ability to do it. It's just that we get older and then we take ourselves too serious, or we had society try to tell us too much of the rules. But I'm here to break you out of that. You're free to use the projector. I've used the projector to sell 17,000 original pieces of art. So feel comfortable to do it. There are no rules to art. It's not about how we get there. It's about the results. So also what you're going to be getting is the breakdown of how I do the projector. I'm going to have the whole list of things that you can download of what you need, everything to get started. You're not going to have to take long at all. You start working in this program, you're going to make money as early as next week. And I'm telling you, you also are going to have a really good community that's in here that's going to pump up your listings with organic sales, because as long as people are viewing it, that's from the community that's in here. When you're sharing your auction listings, we're going to make sure that it's going to be pumped up on the front pages on eBay in the art category, and that way you're going to get more organic sales. And we're talking about sales daily. So I'm going to show you how I get sales daily, because I don't know how other resellers do it or other sourcers. I don't know how you guys do it waiting around for sales. I can't do it. I wouldn't do it. I'd rather just get a job then. I make sure that I get sales every single night. And the way how is we do it off of having an auction every night. So that's all what's going to be broken down in here as well. Also, what you're going to be getting in here is a weekly Q&A where I'm going to have a weekly phone call and you could just ask me any kind of basic questions, and then we could just also review your account and anything that might be wrong. So everything is going to be set up for you. Let's get started. You have the confidence to get started. And this is the best part. I haven't used social media in 5 years. I haven't had any followers. I haven't used any email list. I haven't used any kind of ads. I haven't used anything. I'm like an anonymous ghost. So when I sold all these pieces of art online, people didn't look up to say, oh, who's this Corbellic? Because most people who buy on eBay, they are not people who use Instagram. They're just regular people, and they didn't look up to see who I am or what type of artist, because that doesn't matter. Those are two different worlds. You could become anonymous by doing this. Nobody in your family has to know. Nobody at your job has to know. You don't have to put it on any of your Facebook pages. You don't have to put it on Instagram. You could be anonymous while doing this. And even if you have a full-time job, this is perfect for if you're a retiree. This is perfect for if you're a college student. Anyone can do this, and I will show you how to optimize your best time, what you need to do to get flowing, and how long you're going to take for each canvas while working on the projector, where to find the artwork at. Everything is going to be laid out for you. It took me years to figure this out. I went from rich to broke to rich to broke. Now I'm doing this to give back to everybody because I feel like a lot of people, we're going through hard times. Everything is kind of rigged against us. Gas is expensive, groceries, rent, insurance, everything is up. So why not just have a little bit where something could give you a leg up, because it's hard to get a leg up in this time, but this is going to be the perfect place for you. So you have nothing to lose. Join in here, get in the community. I want you to write below into the discussion a little bit about yourself. If you've done art before, show one of your old art pieces that you've done, even if it's a picture of it. But if you haven't, then that's fine too. Just say that you haven't done art before and what you're excited about. And we're going to write back to you. I'm going to write back to you. And then that way we could get more acquainted. All right. So let me know what you think. That was kind of a ramble on, but we're going to have a lot of fun. Check me out. Check out more of the videos. There's also going to be tons of videos in here about how I paint and just a different breakdown. So I'll check you out later. Thanks for coming. I'm excited.